and Brooklyn Phatz. It's J.Mac 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 and Brooklyn Phatz. Get into the focus with J.Mac and Brooklyn Phatz. She can get it, he can get it, that's where it's at. Tune into our podcast to get some laugh and get the facts. I'm Brooklyn Phatz with my partner J.Mac. Get into the focus.
What's up? What's up, people? Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's Tuesday night, 7 p.m. And you are tuned in to Getting to the Focus podcast with J.Mac and Brooklyn Phatz. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Welcome. How y'all doing? How you doing, J.Mac? What's shaking with you? You look real pretty today. What you got going on, baby? What you got going on? Huh?
Just living, man. Just living out here, getting ready. You know, a new semester, new school year for a lot of people. Shout out to all the students and stuff going back to school.
You know, that sounds interesting. So you think about going back yourself too?
You know, the funny thing is, I'm actually taking classes right now. Taking a few entrepreneurship classes.
So you trying to go proper hustling format?
I'm trying to be a proper hustler. Yes. I'm trying to get my proper hustle flow on. You know, taking a few courses, trying to learn how to do it the correct way. You know, so I can have longevity and stuff.
How's that coming along?
It's coming along. You know, it's different. You know, when you're an adult and you go back to school, it's kind of like, what am I doing? But you know, just getting used to like testing again, and you know, I get test anxiety sometimes, so I be having to.
I got that same phobia too. Test phobia.
Yeah. It's like, you know, you'll know the stuff and study it and understand it, but then like you get in front of that test and it's like,
you just freeze
up. Yeah. So you know, but it's cool. I'm learning a lot. I'm enjoying you know, the process along the way, and I'm just taking it for what it is. And shout out to all the students and the teachers that are out there. You know, we praying for y'all to have a great school year and safe. You know, it's kind of scary. I've been hearing about all these COVID cases out in the news with the schools and stuff opening. So.
And then we want to give a special shout out, RIP to Michael K. Williams, one of our Brooklyn Knights.
Oh yes, man. Y'all he from Flatbush, right? He's Flatbush.
No, he's from Williamsburg. Well, yeah, he's from Flatbush.
I think he grew up in East Flatbush. I think.
Yeah, he did. He grew up in East Flatbush.
But yeah, they said he was living in Williamsburg. They found
my bad.
Yeah. We you know, prayers up for the family and friends.
Yeah, prayers goes out to him.
Of Mr. Williams, you know.
Yeah. Y'all know him as Omar.
Everybody know him as Omar. But he was a really good supporting actor in a lot of different things. Yeah. You know he played in Superfly too, right? Yes, he was. And he was in Boardwalk Empire. He was like the best. Yeah, he was like the best supporting actor in that.
And When the Bow Breaks too. Yeah, he was on When the Bow Breaks too. Yeah, he was the detective.
He was a great supporting actor, man. Like, you know, great talent, great addition to the industry. Very great talent to watch. So you know, he's definitely going to be missed in that arena. And you know, again, shout out to his family and friends. Much love to y'all. So, but
it's nice, you know. It's nice when you grow up in Brooklyn and you hear people that become famous from Brooklyn, and you know it's a lot of famous people, you know, in all type of aspect. You know, you got famous basketball players, famous rappers, famous actors. You got a lot of famous people that Brooklyn made a way for them, or they made a way for Brooklyn.
Brooklyn in the house, no doubt.
All day, every day.
Yes. Shout out to Brooklyn.
What about you, J.Mac? What about some of your people from your hometown? Who famous from your hometown?
Well, I rep, all my cities. I grew up partially in Brooklyn and,
Okay.
partially in Virginia. So shout out to VA, y'all. It's the 757 out
Ooh.
there, Hampton Roads. What's up? Stand up.
So how's
The
the weather
seven
out there?
cities.
Yeah, how's the weather out there? Did y'all get any of
Man,
that rain or tornado or anything?
it's a joke. Us natives out here,
Yeah.
we joke about the weather because it's like, it kind of has a mind of its own. Like it'll be snowing on one side of the street and then it'll be sunny on the other side. It has a mind of its own. Right now, we got, we still got in the summer. We still in the summer months, and I know y'all 2 week summer is over up there in New York.
Yeah.
Uh, so they, up there
Mm-hmm.
in the north, we laugh at y'all because we like, oh, it's only 2 weeks. Y'all get 2 weeks of summer, and then it's like cold again. So, but we get a whole
Well,
summer. We get a whole summer. Shout out to
all
our
the way up
whole
to
summer,
December.
y'all. Our full seasons.
All the way up to December. Like
Yep.
right now it's still like 90, 85, 90 here. And
Oh
and
yeah,
that's
yeah.
that's like dry heat because we on the southwest of
Man.
Alabama.
Oh
So
yes, yes. And I heard y'all COVID cases was high out there. Be careful,
our
son.
COVID cases be high been high for a minute now. And then
Yeah.
this rapid Delta, it's getting even worse because people
Mm,
don't want to respect the rules and regulations. And then some people don't want to take the shots, don't want to wear their masks or do
yeah.
none of that. So, you know, the chances of the odds is not going to go down.
Yeah, I don't like when I hear people talking out against like masks and vaccines and stuff. It's just we gotta really be smart
Mike
about this
Murray say,
stuff.
keep up the good one. We won't. Yeah, but speaking of that, everything is good. It's a blessing to live to see another day, and as a blessing goes out to you. You in good spirit, and you're not sick, and that's the blessing. That's good, and you look
Oh
cheery.
yeah, we always thinking, we grateful for the little things, which is waking up, being healthy, being able to, see our families healthy, see our friends healthy. Even some of our friends that have gotten sick. Like I had shout out to a couple of friends of mine who are dealing with
Mm-hmm.
loved ones who did actually have COVID recently.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough, but
When it touch
it
home
makes
base, I
you
understand that.
yeah, it makes you really grateful, to wake up and just be able to move and do what you got to do. I was looking at an article the other day about Reverend Jesse Jackson. I didn't realize he and his wife
Yeah,
actually
that been
contracted
actually.
COVID.
I think that's been about 3 weeks ago. I had read that article. Three
Yeah,
weeks ago.
I just saw it a couple of days
Yeah.
ago, and I was like, dang, because they were talking about the fact that he's now doing rehabilitation
Yeah.
due to the fact that he lost his ability to like do a whole bunch of regular functions like walking
Yeah.
and
Say
eating.
that
I saw a picture of somebody feeding him. I think
that COVID ain't nothing to play with. So I
like
advise y'all get these remedies, get your shots,
yeah,
get the treatments, wear your mask, and really take care of yourself because it's nothing really to take for granted. It's a
no
serious
doubt,
matter.
yeah, it
It's a real
is,
serious matter. You
yeah, no
know.
doubt. People are falling out here, y'all. But so the good thing about our medicine and our
Mm-hmm.
technology these days is
Yeah.
they come up with ways to try to combat illnesses and stuff, but holistically also there's a lot of things that we can do as well. We talked earlier about the herbal
Yeah.
teas and just making sure you overall wellness
Mm-hmm.
is great. That helps as well, if your body is already built up to kind of fight against things. So
Yeah.
for those who are kind of anti
Mm-hmm.
common medicine or whatever, I urge you to just continue your holistic practices and everything that you're doing. But if for everybody else, if y'all have the opportunity to get that vax, man, I don't.
Get it.
I'm not talking against it. I'm not force. I'm not telling people to do it, but I'm just saying it's out there. It's available. So.
I share this with y'all. When the Lord say your time is up, no matter how much vaccine, no matter how much chemicals, no matter how much, it's just your time to go home to be with the Lord and be at glory. And because we only put here for a set time. We're not here for longevity. We here for the purpose that we serve. And once we serve our purpose, we go home to be with glory. And that's what I would tell y'all as today. And that's how I feel.
You just preach the word, brother.
Jesus is the word. You got to have God in your life always first. Without God, you can't do nothing. You can't accomplish nothing. So you always must put him first.
Yes. Hey, what's up, Shauna Dawn?
What a good family.
I was just talking to someone about the fact that this is a good time to uplift one another, to keep each other uplifted and in good spirits, reaching out and things like that. What's up, Michael Murray? He said true.
Well said.
Well said, yeah. And so, we gotta remember that too, because a big part of health is happiness.
Of course. But what does it take to get to happiness? No, let me rephrase that. What does it take to let me see. To find happiness. To pursue happiness.
To find true happiness?
Yeah, to pursue happiness.
What does it take? Pursuit of happiness?
Yes. What does it take? Talk to me.
To me, as I walk about, as I go on like little errands, I go in out of the stores. It's harder now, but prior to COVID and prior to like all the masking and all that, a simple smile at somebody. You never know what a smile at somebody will do. Helping other people to feel comforted or helping other people to feel like humans. Like I walked in a store the other day and everybody was like silent, and I said, hey. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna say hi to everybody in this store. I was at the dollar store. I was like, I'm gonna see how I feel at that. I'm gonna see how like what impact it has or like what reactions I get. And I was just like, hey, what's up? How you doing? Like I talked to literally every person I walked by, and it was so funny because this one lady, she was like, you're the first person. I've been out all day. You're the first person to speak to me, and I was like, really? And this was like late in the evening. It was like 4:00.
Well, so, people are not used to that. I mean, that's just how people are. They either think if you being nice or you just being nice out of the kindness of your heart, you expecting something from them. But not all the time you expect something from them. You just want to be nice, because like they say, you can put a smile on the saddest person's face and make them feel good. A smile or speaking to a person won't make you feel bad. It ain't gonna hurt you. But just some we just miserable. Some of us just miserable. And just don't. Yeah, go ahead.
It's funny you say that, Phatz. Sorry. I was gonna say, when you said we miserable, it's so funny you said that because a lot of people actually feel that way. And I think that not only that, but I think our society actually kind of makes us formulate expectations. You know what I'm saying? And makes us kind of, society is what tells you, hey, they want something from you if they smiling at you and talking to you. That's society. Like that's nothing that's like inside of you that's just like, oh, run from people that are nice. That's society telling you like, hey, because of everything they showing on the news with people scamming and getting over, that's what makes you react a certain way to people, And so that's kind of what I wanted to, that's what we were going to talk about today in regards to like gender roles and stereotypes, because when society does that to us, it's kind of like it puts us in a box. It puts us in a place where we don't really have freedom to act, or we don't really feel like we free to be the true us. You understand what I'm saying? Like women supposed to dress a certain way, men supposed to dress a certain way. we're supposed to present and behave a certain way.
Presentation. And you're right. Presentation do play a very big part. And I mean, yeah, we supposed to dress a certain way and conduct ourselves a certain format or in a formatter. Because some of us, if we do things the wrong way, we get the wrong attention. That goes for men or women. So when you present yourself, first impression make best impression.
Yeah, that's important. That's definitely important. And then also it's like knowing how to act, speak, dress, and groom. That's one thing, but also everybody, Shonda Don said everyone wants to keep up with the Joneses. Yep. Everybody tries to keep up with the Joneses. Nobody really wants to separate from what
be outside the
says.
box.
Yeah, be outside the box. Like everybody want to be in that same box, and like it kind of makes for a boring society, a boring world. I was looking at some of the kids the other day, in my family, and my aunt, she was fussing at my niece because she said, "Why you want to look like everybody else? Why don't you do something different for once?" And I said, it's not just her. It's like, all these kids.
It's the world. It's the clones.
Yeah, monkey see, monkey do. Like you see something and then you like, oh, I want to look like that. That's what I want. Just like this whole butt thing, like everybody want to get a butt lift. Like everybody want to get these big Nicki Minaj, Cardi B butts now.
See, why you had to go there? Why did you have to go there?
Am I wrong though? Like everybody, it felt like I look up now and I see the same shape. Everybody's shape like ants.
Well, see, I wasn't trying to go there. See, the thing is this. Listen.
No shade. It looked good on
No. People should be proud of who they are. First and foremost. Like, I like full-figure women. I don't like no toothpick women. Now, but like I say, everybody ain't built. Everybody ain't got that perfect body. Some people have a type of body is like
what's perfect
like Play-Doh.
Though? What's perfect? What's a perfect body?
Like I said, you got bad built. You got Play-Doh
what's
built.
What's bad built? Who defined that? You?
Yeah, I tell the truth. Bad built. I mean,
right. So, but what's bad to you might not be bad to Mike Murray or Shonda Don.
Hey, let me tell you. I
might see something that you say is bad, and I'm like, oh, that's bad. Like
no. Anytime you built like an ironing board, that's bad built. Like they
To who though? There's actually a study. There actually was a study done.
It could be to everybody. Anybody.
I'm gonna say this though. It was actually a study done with men. All cultures of men. They asked them the question. They showed them different shapes and sizes of women.
Okay.
And they asked them which one of these, put these in order of attractiveness.
Okay.
The top answer for all cultures of men pointed to model size, like stick, like no behind.
They don't know no better.
How could you say that though? Like it's all it was like a representation of like
no.
I'm not saying that's all men, but I'm saying believe it or not, the majority of people that they surveyed, men that they surveyed of all different cultures, said that they like really small size, like 1-0 women.
Because come on now, small women are played out. Come on now.
You can't weigh 100. That.
You weigh 100 pounds wet. What can I do with you?
People out here that prefer a small woman. And
what can I do
like
with
okay, for instance, I have two brothers. One of my brothers, he loves small. Like he can, if you are like bigger than a size 6, he's not going to date you. He's not going to date you. He's not going to date you. And then my other brother, on the other hand, he won't date you if you smaller than a size like 10. So everybody, he's not that young, Shonda Don.
But what I'm saying,
he's older than me. Both of my brothers are older.
I understand what you're saying, but come on, come on. I weigh 2 and some change. What I look like with a woman 90 pounds?
But that's
Come
your
on now.
preference.
Let's keep it
Everybody got a
100.
different
So
preference.
what you telling me is
You think
you're
every guy
you
out
a
here
date a
trying to holler at
man.
me?
You
Oh,
a
go ahead.
date a
I'm
man
sorry.
who you a date a man who 90 pounds?
Okay, so you asking me what my type is?
I'm saying if I weigh 90
Because
pounds, would
everybody
you
has a
date me?
type. That isn't
Would you
that
date me?
that's the point I'm trying to make.
I
Everybody got a
understand
different type.
exactly what you're saying, but would you date me if I weighed 90 pounds and wet, and a big ass head and
You
a
would be
pretty
interested.
ass
First of all,
body?
I don't date nobody that's short like that's first of all, you must be a certain
Right.
height. So I'm not gonna throw out no numbers because I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings out here, but you must be a certain height to ride this ride, okay? And so if you a
Well,
certain height and you not a
I
certain weight,
am a
then
certain
that means
height.
you not proportion boo boo, or you sick, or
I
you
I
on that
am.
booger sugar. And I don't got time for that.
Listen, I
Okay.
weigh up. Listen, I'm 6 feet. I weigh 260 pounds.
Listen,
So,
this is what I'm saying. Anybody that's over 4'11", and I have like the women in my family are very small. My sister
yeah.
is only 4'11". My mother is like scratching 5.
Okay.
So anybody that's like over that height and weighing less than 100 pounds, then you may not be at the healthiest stage of your life. But what I'm
I
saying
don't
is,
know.
you can still be attractive to someone,
Okay.
it's pervert. Well, I ain't gonna even go there.
Go
Never
ahead.
mind.
Come on with it. Stop. Don't
I was
even
gonna
don't even
say
get on here acting brand new. Come on with
no.
it.
I'm saying I wasn't gonna go there, but I'm just saying I'm gonna just throw it out there. Some grown men types is little girls. I'm not even gonna. I'm not going. We don't even
Speak
gotta stay
English.
on it. I'm
Speak
just throwing it
English.
out there.
No,
Everybody
speak
got a type.
English. No,
Everybody
speak
got a
English.
type.
Nah, speak English. You playing now. Stop. Speak English.
I ain't even gonna say his name more
Nah,
because I don't
you
like doing
already
that.
you
I'm not
already
about to do
opened it
that.
up.
Moving
I say it
forward,
for you.
but
I
y'all
say it for
know,
you. No,
y'all
I say it
know.
for you. Listen, you got perverts out there. They looking at little girls. Grown
Right,
ass
so
men
that
looking at little
attracts them.
girls.
That attracts them. Sick as
You
it may
can't get
be,
back your
that is what
youth.
attracts them. Some people are
No,
attracted
listen
to
to what
like
I'm
no
saying,
body.
J.Mac. You cannot get your youth back. I don't care how much you look at them and dream and fantasize. You cannot get your youth back. Know your
I don't think
position.
is that what it's about, or is it
Yeah,
about?
yeah.
Okay, I thought it was about getting one off, but okay.
No, what you gonna what you gonna you gonna see the little young girl and say, let me go stick my hand in my pocket.
What's up, T-Mac?
What up,
The real
T-Mac?
Mac has tuned in. Welcome to the real. We so happy. We was waiting on you. We was
No, what
waiting on
I'm
you
saying,
because they tired of me. They tired of me, T.
J.Mac. But what I'm saying to you, what you gonna say? I seen this little shorty here. Let me put my hand in my pocket and make things happen. Hell no. Hell no. You
Yeah,
can't bring back your youth. You should have been
yeah.
taking care of yourself back then.
That's a mess,
It's
man. Like, that's
huh?
sad. That's sad. No, I'm saying I
Y'all
was
women
agreeing.
too.
That's sad.
Y'all women too. Y'all like your little young boys. Y'all
Wait a
like
minute
little
now.
young boys too. So don't pour
Oh
it
yeah,
all on the man. It's
you
women
remember
too,
that
huh?
teacher? What was her name that had the baby? Ain't they still together? They got married or something?
Yeah, you talking about the teacher? How that boy was what
He was
20,
like
20 something,
13
19?
or he was like 12 when she started dating him, and
Yeah.
then they had like 3-4 kids or something.
Shit.
What was her
Don't be
name?
trying to brush
Somebody
that off
say
on
it.
our own.
What? Somebody
Hey,
know?
call us.
Oh yeah, call us up, y'all.
Call us, hit us up.
929-441-2417.
Yeah, you up there talking about
T-Mac
shit.
was saying something in the comments. What he say? He said, I have a 24-year-old daughter. I can't look at kids my daughter age. Like, yeah, that's the thing. People out here, and like it's so funny. My uncle was talking about his friend getting married to this girl that's the same age as his daughter. And they was kind of saying stuff about it. But my thing about age is like, I don't really think that should be a determinant. Okay, I think that of course, like of age, you should be of age. You shouldn't be like doing no underage like people with overage. But anyway, As far as like age gaps, you know, I was just talking to somebody about that. Mike Murray said cougars. I was just talking to somebody about that, and I'm kind of on the fence. Like, I don't think it's a really huge deal if it's like a 10, 15 year age gap. I don't really think it's a huge deal if it's any type of age gap if both parties are like, you know, definitely in love. I do believe that a lot of these huge age gaps there are times where there's some how you say it. How do I politically correctly say this?
Come on with it. We not being political correct. We
There
coming
is
raw
some
dog.
like
Let's get into it. We
because
being
for
raw
real,
dog.
I'm gonna throw it out there. If you 80, why you gonna marry? Why would you? If you 30, why you gonna marry an 80-year-old besides to get that money? But you know what? I'm gonna say this though, because I've seen situations where like older, you know, guys have been like, okay, I want to marry you so that I can help you secure your future. I know I'm terminally ill or whatever. I've seen that personally, like with friends of mine, like like he's he's like, look, I just want you to spend these last few years with me, you know, and help me be happy. I don't see nothing wrong with that. I don't see nothing wrong with that personally. And he was like 76 or something, and she was like 42 or something like that.
Well, you get to a point in life you just want to dream. You know you can't do nothing. You know you can't do nothing. So you know, let them have that dream time. Because you come on.
Yeah.
You 70, 80 years old, your man can't get up. You know you can't stick it. So what you gonna do? You can dream about it. You can have a flash in memory.
But some people just want the you know, the company.
Yeah,
the
company too.
That might be their pursuit of happiness. It's like company.
Yeah,
you know,
that's true too. But still,
it might not always be a physical thing. I mean, at that point, I don't even think it could be a physical thing, but I don't know.
You never know. Hear this one. Sean Dunn said, "Got the blue
pills."
Man, listen.
I want to see. Oh, go ahead, Phatz.
If I couldn't do what I could do from my teens up to my 60, shit, it'll just lay there. It'll just lay there. It'll just lay there. Yep.
Wow. J.Mac said, wait, a 32-year-old is on with an 18-year-old. Now, that situation is a little sticky to me. Like, when they like 18, like here's the thing. I don't really agree with the older people fooling around with the people still in development years. You still your brain is still developing up until age 25. For guys, it's even
that is correct.
Like 28. And I don't really like that, because at that point I feel like you kind of like, you know, stepping in during their developmental stages, and you kind of solidifying yourself as you know, a person.
I get what you're saying. That's true too, but you got to look at it from this perspective too. What if they ain't had a father in their life, and they might be going with this older man just to be a father figure to them?
Yeah, that's what happens.
It's complications behind that.
Yeah, that does happen a lot. A lot of people look for, you know, but you can find a father figure in a person your age, you know, or you can find a mother figure in a person your age.
That little boy can't do nothing for me.
An ex to tell me that I remind them of their mother. Like he straight up was like, and he was older than me. He was like, "You remind me of my mom," and I was like, "What?" It kind of offended me at first.
Right? I know you took that offensive, didn't you?
At first, but then the more I thought about it, I was like, "Well, maybe we have similar characteristics." Then when I finally met her, I was like, "Oh, we best friends. That's my best friend." Okay. That's why he said that, because we really do have a lot of stuff in common. And yeah, so
but see,
somebody said I can't have no 31-year-old better not talk to my 22-year-old.
I don't blame
man. Him. Yeah, it happens. I don't blame him.
But you know, I don't blame him. I mean, yeah, you know, I'm for it, and then again, I could be against it, because it depends on what the situation is and how the format of the figure is. You know, it might be a good thing, might be a bad thing. So you can't always be judgmental. So you gotta look and look at it from both perspectives. It might be
What
good.
about like
It might be
what
bad.
about like
What's up?
what about like teenagers? Like you think that like because I know it's certain states that have stipulations on like who can be what, but we can talk about that when we come back, y'all. We about
Yeah,
to take
yeah.
a
We can
quick
get back
break.
into this focus because the focus is going in the right position.
Looking to podcast shows and do not know where to start? The Evening Rush Network can help you with that. Call us at 929-441-2417 or email us at theeveningrushnetwork@gmail.com for dates and prices. We got you for all your podcast needs. The Evening Rush Network. Tune in, subscribe, and share.
What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? We are back, and you are tuned in with Getting to the Focus podcast with J.Mac and Bklyn Phatz. We are sponsored by yes. We are sponsored by Sands by Butter and Gear Up on J.Mac Lane, where you can get your customized gear, clothes, apparel, anything that you need. You can hit us up and we will supply. Once again, you are tuned in with your host, J.Mac and Bklyn Phatz, and you can call us up at 929-441-2417. We are so glad you are here, but what we want you to do is go over to that good old Instagram
And hit us up
and follow us at Getting to the Focus. And also make sure you all tune in on our YouTube channel and subscribe, hit the bell so that you can get updates on our live shows. Yes, we are talking about, well, we were talking about kind of like gender roles and stereotypes, but we got into the conversation about age and dating, which is a cool subject as well. So I'm glad we got to get into chat about that. And right before our break, we were talking about, age gaps in relationships, and I was asking about teenagers and how sometimes I think some states say like a 17-year-old can't date a 18-year-old, or like you have to be under
of
18
age.
or you both have to be under 18 or something for it to be like of consent and all that other stuff. But what you think about that, Phatz? Like, do you think there should be an age of consent, like, or do you think that as under like 20 is just like free range?
No, I think it should be a limitation on the age. I mean, 18, 17. Anything over, it can make it kind of hard and kind of complicated, because if things don't go right, then your folks calling the cops or getting the law involved in it. So it should be a age that is rateable to the point where both families can agree on it.
Word. Yeah. Do you think that happens a lot? Like parents call cops on boyfriends and girlfriends or whatever?
Yeah.
You think so? Yeah. Would you do that?
It depends. Like
what if a 20-year-old was dating your son when he was like 15?
I
mean, call somebody?
It depends. See, because I'm like this. I look at it from both aspects. Even though I got a 17-year-old daughter too, I look at it like this.
What if a 26-year-old was trying to date her?
Hell no.
See, that's a double standard. That's a double standard in the flesh.
Look,
somebody
you said 17.
What is happening here?
You said 17 and a 26-year-old.
Oh, you ain't gonna drop no bomb for me? Okay.
Yo, come on, let's do these numbers now. That's a lot of numbers on her. That's almost double her age.
Okay. What if your 15-year-old daughter had a 20-year-old boyfriend?
I can kind of work with that.
No, you wouldn't. He just saying that, so I won't say it's a double standard.
I can kind of work with that.
Would that be okay with y'all fellas that's in the comments? Would y'all out
with
there
the fellas, ladies?
929-441-2417. Because I want to hear from somebody. Because Phatz over here, he playing around, like talk about he'll let his daughter.
Come on now.
He know he not gonna let his 15-year-old daughter have no 20-year-old boyfriend.
Come on now. I mean, come on.
I don't believe it.
gun game popping off. With
He said he
consent.
gonna have somebody. Sean said he gonna have his guns popping.
Hey, but again, let's even go there. But you don't know what your kids do in the streets either.
You really don't, and that's the thing. Like, you know, you gotta you train them up, and you teach them the best way you can, and you know you gotta go from there. But the thing about it is, some people, you know, I don't doubt the fact that some people actually find love, and the age is just not letting them do it. But I do. There is an expectation that we should keep it legal, you know, because there are laws of the land for a reason. You understand what I'm saying?
That is
like
true.
It's not even, honestly, a lot of it is taken out of our hands. You have certain states that say, hey, if you're 15, you cannot date a 17-year-old or 18-year-old.
That is correct.
You know, if you're 16, you can't date an 18-year-old. You know,
that's
so
correct.
you know, I just advise people to really be mindful of that, because you don't want to have no stupid charge. They'll give you a sexual offense for the rest of your life if you 16. Yeah. In some states, if you 16 and you got an 18-year-old boyfriend, the day he turns 18, they give him a sexual offense, or her a sexual offense. And it's not, you know, it's not games to be played with these laws, especially again, people that look like us. I advise you, you know, just play it safe, you know.
Fall back, take it easy.
Yeah, they call it statutory rape. That's what that's what Shauna Dunn said. And then he said, not when you lock them down. Michael Murray said, with consent.
Shit, they'll sneak their ass out the window.
How you gonna lock them down? You can't. It's only a certain.
Well, what they saying back then, you know, when we was coming up, when we was youngsters, Mama said, I don't want you going outside, so you got to stay in the house, and you creep your ass through that window, or find some way to get out that house. That go for males or females. Y'all know how it is. Y'all want some kids before.
But Phatz, real talk. Do you think it's a double standard, like with guys and girls? Do you feel like men are expected to be a certain way, and then women are, because like, just like even with that, like I feel like boys are treated differently than girls when it comes to dating.
That is true. But see, boys are supposed to run wild and run free. Girls are not. Girls are supposed to be young ladies. But see, I believe it goes both ways. No, you're supposed to be a gentleman. You ain't supposed to run around here and stick your meat in everything. And you ain't, and a female, you ain't supposed to run around here and throw your grits on everything. But there's a line of respect.
Like that sounds about right. Like, you know, it should be the same expectations for I feel like everybody should be kind of held accountable for their actions.
Yeah, you should be. Because come on now. Say I'm a type of dude, I'm into females, but I'm just taking my time. And then you got some fast ass girl, okay. Some fast ass girl like, he either gay or something wrong with him. No, I just might not want to just throw myself out there. I just might want to take my time. And then she give him some, then she flip it on him. Oh, it was his fault. It wasn't my fault. And then first thing they look at, how the way you was raised. And see, in every home, it should be two parents. It shouldn't only be one parent. Take you, for instance. You a female, you raising a young man. Yeah. And you go out there and you say, well, Jake get X amount of age. Well, Ma, I got this shorty here. She coming through. She at the crib. She coming through, Ma. And we just going to slide up in my room. Knowing that complications is going to happen while he in that room. Huh? He going to get that urge and he going to be like, damn. You know, damn, my little thing. And okay, baby, don't say nothing. What would you say? You.
First of all, I'm not like, nobody is about to be in no room by themselves. I don't care if it's a male or a female.
I'm just saying.
Y'all not about to be up in that room these days. You know, you just never know what is going on, and there's so much floating around out here.
Exactly.
you can't, I'm not going, ain't nothing popping off on my watch. Let me tell you something. Not as much as I can, we can't control everything. We can't see everything at all times, but as much as I can control while a certain age, I'm going to control the heck out of it. Just like Shonda said, boys have sex early and get props and girls are considered fast. Like and that's generally how it is. That's generally how it is. What's up? What's up, Talk of the Town?
What's up, Talk of the Town? Big up.
So they, that's generally how it is, and that's an unfortunate thing. But that doesn't come from us necessarily. That comes from society. Society tells boys to be a certain way. Society tells girls to be a certain way. Society says boys will be boys, and then they expect women, females, to be feminine, polite, a certain way.
Like
so, and then men are expected to be like aggressive, strong, so
barbaric. Like a barbarian.
That's another way to look at it. Yeah, but every society, that's the thing. Every ethnic group, even ethnic group, and culturally, culturally, guys are expected to do certain things. Just like with, they have who is the culture that does I don't want to be insensitive like diversity, but certain cultures have different rites of passage, right? And then certain cultures have like official rites of passage, and then they have like ones that we make up, we create in our own. Like, you gonna get you some by time you whatever age, you know what I'm saying? Like I've heard like guys, male friends that I've had like tell me things like this, like they straight up put him in a room when he was 11 and was like, look, you gotta get it in, with a female. Like, it's crazy. It's sick. I mean, some of it sound crazy and sick, but everywhere is different.
But see, they influence him though, it might be too much for him. Some things may be too much for you. Like I was always told, if you, they say you got an attractive woman, she gonna give you problems, and an ugly woman ain't gonna give you no problem. That's bullshit.
That's a stereotype. That's
bullshit.
That's a good one, Phatz, because that is BS. It's like I done seen the ugliest of them cheat. And I done seen the prettiest of them be faithful. You know what I'm saying? So I
don't know.
I done seen both ways. I'm just saying that's a stereotype. Like, you acknowledge that that's a stereotype, right? Like, that's not necessarily true that because you ugly or you cute, you gonna act a certain way in a relationship. No, it might be more likely.
Well, everybody have it.
Ugly dude don't cheat on.
Shit.
We can only hope.
Cause he probably said she ain't going nowhere. I got that on lock. She ain't going nowhere. I got that on lock.
That's sad though. Like, you're not supposed to think like that. Talk to Town is fun. He's talking about ugly people have no room for error. I'm not fooling with you today, Shay. Like,
it's the truth. They have no room for error. They just, all right, I'm ugly. Fuck it. But somebody gonna get on me.
Yeah, exactly. Shonda Dawn said Project Boys got to get something by 16 or you a joke. We're the Project Boys. I shout out to the Project Boys. Y'all call us up if that's true. And let us know if y'all did or not. Did you get something by 16, Phatz? You grew up in the project?
Hell no, I was a late bloomer. I got me some when I was about 17. Shit. I was into my music and my turntable. No, I lived in the projects too.
Right now,
my sister lived in the projects.
Anybody listening that grew up in the projects to call us up and tell us if y'all did what y'all was supposed to do.
Shit, yeah, that is true. I have heard the talk too. Get a little something in the staircase, in the pissy staircase.
Oh,
that's crazy.
Oh,
in
no.
the pissy staircase.
No.
Shitting me. But that's just the stuff we grew up on.
But what you think about like in the domestic capacity, like in the home? Do you believe that women should be doing certain tasks in the home and like men should be doing certain tasks? Do you believe that to be true?
I mean, yes, to a certain effect, and no to another effect. I mean, you can't say because if okay, let's just throw it out there. Y'all say a woman's supposed to stay home, take care of the kids. Okay. Yeah.
Who say that?
Yeah, that's I'm just saying in general. They say woman play her position, man play his. Right?
Okay, that's a
Man supposed to
stereotype.
come
That's a gender
home.
role.
Man supposed to come home, pay all the bills, put food on the table, give her his whole check, let her ration it out to him. Come on now.
Ow.
No.
The
Okay.
only part,
Now,
the
on the
only
other
part I
foot,
was out
on the
to
other
was giving the check. Ow.
okay, on the other side. Okay. Now, let's flip it on this note. She come, she home, she take care of the kids and all of that. She cook dinner and all of that. But what if she fronting on the sex? What you gonna do then? Oh, honey, not tonight. Not tonight. I don't feel like it. You see how tiring the kids tired me out. I had to cook. I had to do the laundry and do everything else. It's not gonna work. I mean, that's how people look at it, but
So
that
she
shit
not
is
allowed to
not
tell
gonna
you
work.
no some days. Maybe she got a
Yeah.
headache. Maybe it's that time of the month. Maybe she
See,
don't feel
you
like
with
dealing
that
with
too,
you.
ain't you? That's on your
I'm
in your
just saying,
favor, ain't it? I'm just
huh?
saying.
No, what I'm saying is I don't feel like it's fair that, we feel like we can control other people's bodies. I mean, it's one thing, and I'm gonna get over to these comments too, because they talking
See,
mess over here. But it's one thing if you
let's hear.
coming
Come on with it.
in and you expecting somebody to lay down for you or like bend over for you or something. And they
I ain't
like,
say bend
some
over.
people don't really function like robots and can do all
I'm
of that.
not saying that, but you might
They
have
can
a
have
long
women
day
can
at
have a
work.
dry day sometimes.
No. How they say? Y'all say he got to come home, pay all the bills and all of that. You might need some pleasure. I ain't
You gotta
said
do
it got to
what?
be every day. Some pleasure. I ain't said it got to be every day, but some of them days,
So
it
you
just
feel
be one of
like
those days.
as a man, like if you handling all your business and stuff, because this makes
Mm-hmm.
sense though. A lot of men, I do know a lot of men who have voiced this. You as a man, you handling all of your business, you taking care of the like expenses and all of that stuff. At minimum, she should be ready to, throw it back for you when you want it. I'm just trying
But
to understand. Is that what you? Is
I'm
that
just saying
correct?
in
Like,
general, it's no, it's
yes
an
or
even,
no?
it's an even shakedown.
Okay.
Come on now, say the
Okay.
shoe was on the other foot. Okay, the man,
This
he a
boy said he
home. What
got
you call it?
papers on his wife.
No, he a home father. Take care of all the kids, do
Lord.
everything, and you come home, you good and horny. You good and horny, and he be like, nah, baby, not tonight. I've been taking care of the kids. Then you ask him the next night, nah, honey, I've been taking care of the kids. I ain't feeling that. How would you take that?
I would take into consideration that he may have had a hard day or something. We can
You
talk it
know
out.
plenty well
What? I'm
that you
serious.
not
Like
gonna
you
say it
gotta
that
compromise. That's what,
nice.
man. Listen, I understand what you're saying, but I don't like. I try to be understanding because I want
See,
people to be understanding to me too.
J-Mac,
Like
J-Mac, you
Mac
trying to
is
get a little
capping.
bougie on us. Hey,
Don't say
Mac,
I'm fat. They say I'm
you trying to
capping,
get a
y'all.
little, you trying to get a little bougie on us. You know you trying to get a little bougie on us. Come on now.
Y'all not gonna team up on me like
You
this,
have the
okay?
same urge as a man do. So I don't know why you be trying to act a little bougie with it. Come on with it. Let's keep it
Okay,
raw
I
and
would have.
uncut.
First of all, now I mean, there's gonna be. I will have questions.
Come
I will
on.
have several questions
Come on.
for them. Yes. And so that being said, yes, I will have several questions, but I'm not gonna take it away from a man that he might not sometimes feel like something or something. But I'm gonna think it's weird because that's weird. But I'm gonna try my best to be understanding. There. Is
That's
that
out the
better?
window. That's out the window. Because
You know
if
what?
you marry and you got a commitment to your husband, and your husband come home and he ain't trying to break you off, you gonna think he cheating or he doing something he ain't got no business doing.
As I said, I will
So
have several
stop it.
questions.
You a human being. You first and foremost, at the end of the day, you are a human being.
You right.
You
I ain't gonna
might
take that
not get
away,
real
Phatz. You
graphical
right.
about it, but trust me, y'all women tend to get a little bit crazy. Just like y'all say
You do
about the
got a
men.
point there, Phatz. I ain't gonna take that
Y'all
away.
get a little
You got a
bit. Y'all,
point. I'ma have a lot of questions. Okay, a
and
girl like me
it
gonna have a lot of
depends on
questions
what
for
type
you.
of person you are. You might not be a nice person. You might be a good, nasty person.
I am weak. I
Everybody is not nice. Some people is nice and nasty. They not gonna be like, yo, well,
Yeah.
okay, honey, I understand tonight. Like how you said, oh, I understand. When you want something, you want something.
That's true.
And ladies, y'all need to call
It's
up
my
right
money
now.
I want now.
929-441-2417. Come on, ladies,
Yep.
hit me up. Let
wait.
me know, am I telling the truth or
Look,
not?
over here in the comments, they've been going off
Hit 'em with the
talking
comments.
about a man, even when he's tired, we will still want to have sex. He will never turn it down. Laugh out loud. What you
Some you will. Trust me. Some you will. You will turn it down. But I'm just saying,
he
in
might turn a
general.
certain person down.
Yeah, that's what I said. I mean, But if
See,
my
I've never
wife
really
and
been in
she
this
doing me right,
situation, so I don't really know.
if my wife or my girlfriend doing me right, hell yeah, I ain't gonna turn her down. I'm gonna be on I'm gonna be on her like a leech on a leech on skin.
You are
I'm just keeping it up, huh?
Not a leech on skin.
A leech on skin, baby. It's nothing wrong with that. You just show her she still appreciated.
Oh,
Still appreciated. Come on, Nat.
Cute.
You say you ain't never been into that? There's guys out there who might say. It might be guys out there who might have that same attraction to you.
No, I'm saying like I never really had a situation where. Oh, we got a caller, y'all.
Caller, how y'all doing? Get into the
Yo,
focus
what's
with us.
happening? It's your
What's
boy
up?
Shy. I had to call because
Al.
the only person you gonna turn down, the only time a guy gonna turn down sex is if he ain't feeling it. I'm talking about if you marry, a guy would never ever turn it down.
Nah, you're not supposed to, man.
That's what
Right,
I'm saying.
but
I
when
never
we-
really had that happen.
Yeah,
in any
But listen,
situations I was
but then
in.
when we want it, y'all be like, oh, I'm so tired, babe. I'll be like, well, what did you do all day? I did nothing. I'm just so tired today. No. That shit is bullshit. And all the ugly people, well, let's go back to the ugly people. The ugly people have no room for error, so they take what they can get. Listen, when you too cute, listen, they get too cocky. You got to worry about fighting. You got to worry about who trying to push up. Listen, give me an ugly one. I'm good with the ugly.
Nah, that's true. I gotta disagree with you, bro. I'm sorry. I gotta disagree with you. I got to disagree with you. Man, you can be butt ugly with a paper bag over your head. Some desperate, thirsty ass dude out there gonna want to get on her.
Yeah.
That's only if her body right though. If her body ain't right, nah, ain't nobody checking for that.
Well, you talk about
Listen,
if she a make a shape woman, a make a shape.
Listen, ain't no regular shaped woman out there that's ugly that got people checking for her like that. It ain't happening, my brother. The only time a brother checking, the only time a brother checking for an ugly person is if her body is banging. Other than that, she ain't good for nothing. She keep your ugly stuff over there on that side. She put a whole other zip code.
So what you telling me is you just gonna exclude her head and her ankles and just say, let me get that.
Well, all right. Well, since you said head, now, see, I gotta want to take time to know that she give good head. Now, if she give good brain, then you know what I'm saying. Then we might have to revisit this conversation. But the question is, and listen, let me say this. We always have this discussion, right, about how men and women meet, right? There is no man who can ever tell me that he just became friends with a woman just because she was friendly. No, we had intentions and then we became friends. You understand? And then later down, we might not see it later on, but we still. But I tell you this: if a woman ever gave that man a chance to have sex, guess what he gonna do? Have sex.
I don't know about that, man. I don't know, man, because I have seen some ugly ass women in my life. I have seen some ugly ass women in my life, and for a short minute, I was dating this chick who looked like Whoopi Goldberg.
Ew.
Now, can you imagine?
So you telling me she looks surprised all the time with no eyebrows?
She did look like Whoopi Goldberg, and when I tell you, she was a alright little thing now. But
all right, so let me ask you this: was it Whoopi Goldberg in The Color Purple or Whoopi Goldberg in Sister Act? Because there's a difference.
No, Whoopi Goldberg in The Color Purple.
If you talk to her, then you
put it like this. And put it like this. She looked on top of it like she chewed on a bag of rocks.
See, then I would have threw that thing out back and I would have shot it.
No,
you don't be walking around with no beat that look like Silly from The Color Purple. But I just want to say, yo, I appreciate y'all. Yo, listen, this is not the time. We in a whole COVID pandemic. Ain't no time to be nice. Niggas is out here making love to people they don't even know what they look like. They doing Ray Charles, feeling on elbows and wrists, talking about, oh, she a cutie. You know what I'm saying? Now the bigger the butt in COVID, since COVID, the bigger the butt, the cuter she is. That's just what it is. Nobody checking for the face.
So what I take it is you an ass man. You like a woman with a big booty.
What happened?
You like a woman with a big booty. That's what you saying.
Nah, I'm an equal opportunity fucker.
I'm down with you. I'm down with you.
Ow!
I'm an equal opportunity. Listen, little booties matter, big booties matter. Everybody booties matter.
That's right.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Don't discriminate. Y'all, man.
That's
all is love.
I just want to call.
All is love.
We love you.
Peace out.
Peace out, Slice.
Love y'all back, man.
Same to
all
you
right.
too. J.Mac, we ain't finished with you. We are not finished with you.
What I did? See, my guy, it's so funny you mentioned that because my guy, he's big on mouth, like teeth, and I was gonna say mouth because y'all be trying to start with me and I ain't got time today. All right, so yeah, that's a good point because people really don't see people's face. You got the mask, so I didn't even think about that. You got the mask, so you gotta look at everything.
Yeah.
So you don't know what's under the mask. Like they might have nice eyes and everything.
No.
And shout out to Shice, y'all. Every Saturday from 5 to 7 on the network. Tune in.
Big up the Shice. Thanks for calling in, Shice. We got love for you. But back to you. I'm back with you, J.Mac. So you saying you never had a lot of dudes run up to you and holler at you? Huh?
Every day.
Oh, yes. So why you acting like you brand new?
Down the street.
Why you acting like you brand new?
What are you talking about? I never said that. Okay, first of all, I'm just saying everybody got a type. I'm just saying every guy is not like following me. Like my inbox, despite what y'all think, my DMs only half full. They're not totally full.
So you ain't nobody. You ain't nobody appetite. Come on now.
I'm a lot of people's cup of tea, but I'm not a lot of people's
cup of tea. See how you trying to act sophisticated?
And I understand that.
You know that you are a few men out there appetite. Don't front on me. You can't front on me.
Yes, I understand. I can understand that. That's understandable. If I was a man, I would want me. But I'm just saying,
look at the arrogancy.
I acknowledge that everybody don't
want the arrogancy. Huh? Look at the
arrogancy. If I was a guy, I'd be like, dang, she bad. But no, what I'm saying is I walk it like in the words of my girl Cardi, walking past the mirror, I'll be like, dang, she fine. But what I'm saying is everybody, thank you for the bombs. Everybody does not think that I'm fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've met guys that are not physically attracted to me. Like,
Why?
I wonder why too, but I don't know. I'm just saying, I'm not everybody's cup of tea.
Are
Just
you trying to come across that you play like you a church girl? One of them church girls? That's what it could be.
No, I just be me. This is who I be like every day. Like, I don't come across differently to people. I'm nice. I'm very friendly. I'm very friendly, and like when I was
friendly in a friendly way or friendly in a nasty way.
What you mean? What's
like
a nasty way of being friendly?
I'm the shit, and I know I'm the shit. My shit
Oh
don't
no,
stink.
I don't do that. I don't do all that. You know, I'm more flirtatious. You know, I'm very friendly. Like,
you hear this, fellas? You hear this, fellas? You hear this?
Yeah, but I'm not like all up in people's face. It's like,
oh no,
if we're like at an event or something.
Too much. No, that's
doing
Fats,
too
you
know
much.
me. Like, if we at an event or something, you know, I'm a laugh, I'm a joke with you, you know, and it might come off as my friendliness might come off as flirtatious, I should say. Oh, you know, I don't actively try to flirt, but it's like I'm very friendly, and I've been that way since I was a kid. Like, really friendly to people. I just speak to everybody. I smile at people. Like, you know, growing up in New York on the subway, my cousins used to yell at me like, "Stop smiling at everybody. Stop being like, stop. You can't talk to everybody." You know how it is in New York City.
So do you give them that wink of the eye too?
I don't do all that. I just be like, "Hey, how are you?" Like, you know, and that's
from
different.
Down south.
Yeah. But I was doing that before I came down south. I was doing that in New York, and that's why I was like, you know, I was you know, I would say oh, thank you in the comments, y'all. Shauna Don said, "What joy they on?" I hope he talk about because the people that don't like me like did. But yeah, so it's like, you know, you got a whole group. Like, I go out with some of my girls sometimes, and some of us, you know, get hollered at, some of us don't. It just depends on the day.
So when y'all going out, and you said, speaking of that, you going out with your girls, right?
Mm-hmm.
Out of how many girls it be with y'all? How many? Give me a total.
It depends. Like, you know, I went out for my birthday. It was only like 3 or 4 of us.
Okay.
One,
so
you know, sometimes it'd be like 5 or 6 of us meet up. So
say,
you know,
say it's about 6 of y'all. How many of y'all out of those 6 partners? How many of them 6 would be ugly?
I'm not doing this with you, Phatz. I'm not doing that with you, because like I don't find. So look, this is the thing. I don't really, for one, I don't really hang out with a lot of ugly girls. I don't know. I'm not saying that.
I'm just putting that out there. I'm just saying.
I don't think.
And feel me where I'm going with this. Go ahead.
I understand where you're going. I'm not going there with you because I'm getting off this truck. Now, in the comments over here,
okay,
so, Shay say I be lying because I be flirting to keep my options open.
So y'all going to the club?
To keep my options open, boo boo. Okay.
Yo, y'all going to the club? Hey, y'all going to the club? So it's 6 of y'all. 2 of them look alright. The other 4 is top notch. Now, who would you think would be the first one of your girlfriends that the dude would step to and buy a drink?
Oh, you can't. Well, it depends on where we at. But guess what, Phatz? I wish I could tell you I would answer that if we had more time. But thank you guys for tuning in with us. Bklyn, Phatz, and J.Mac. We gonna see y'all next week, and I might have an answer for you, Phatz. I might.
You're gonna have to have an answer because we gonna keep it raw and uncut.
Unfortunately, we're out of time.
Get it with the focus. We gonna keep it raw and uncut.
Raw uncut. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. Get into the focus. Once again, go follow us on IG at Getting to the Focus. Also, please remember to subscribe, like, and hit that bell for us on our YouTube channel. And as always, hit us up. We are sponsored by Sayings by Butter and Gear on J.Mac Lane, where you can get all your finest gear, apparel, and it's customized and it's made to order. So hit us up. Mic check. But anyway, thank y'all once again. Also, shout out to the Evening Rush Network. What? Black man owned Network. What? Hit us up. Hit up the Evening Rush Network if you would like to have an opportunity to have your own show and your own podcast. So
And
once
we
again,
having
good
a
night.
little fun. We
We
thank
having
y'all.
fun.
We
Thank
thank
y'all.
you.
Go get y'all tacos, get y'all tequila or tea,
Yay.
and have a blessed Tuesday night. Yes,